Historically, the different royal houses of the world have cared for their lineage, so, for centuries, these have been mixed to maintain their royalty status. Although royal family members are now free to choose their partners, today most European royal houses are still related. How? In Europe, there are 12 monarchies. However, only 7 are considered kingdoms, ruled by a king or queen, so we will focus on them. Thus, the 7 monarchs of the 7 European kingdoms, including the famous Queen Elizabeth II, are all related to a greater or lesser degree. This is all because of a common ancestor, King George II of England, who reigned from 1727 to 1760. United Kingdom. When Queen Victoria married her cousin Prince Albert of Saxony, Europe had been through many conflicts of war. To establish their power over the continent and its colonies, Albert and Victoria decided to marry their 9 children strategically within the European royalty to create alliances. Of a total of 9, 6 of them were married to members of different German states with the intention of creating a unification. Victoria, who was on the throne for 63 years, had 42 grandchildren, whom she also strategically married across the continent. 7 of them came to reign in the United Kingdom, Spain, Norway, Romania, Sweden, Germany, and Russia. Denmark. Queen Margaret II of Denmark comes from the royal house of Glücksborg of German and Danish origin. Said house has had rulers in different European countries such as Denmark, Norway, and Greece in its time. In fact, Prince Charles is not actually a Windsor, but a Glücksborg, as is his father Prince Philip, who belonged to this family, and the surname used to be passed on from the father. Sweden. Currently, the closest relationship between royals is that of Queen Margaret II of Denmark and King Carl XVI Gustaf of Sweden. Carl's mother and Margaret's father were siblings, which makes them first cousins. Back to Queen Victoria, it should be noted that her granddaughter, Margaret, became Princess Consort of Sweden when she married Gustav VI Adolf, who was crowned in 1950. Norway. The current King Harald V of Norway and Queen Elizabeth II are second cousins. Elizabeth's grandfather, King George V, was the brother of Harold's grandmother. These 3 royal houses are the ones that are most closely related today. The royal houses of Norway, which is also the aforementioned Glücksborg, also dates back to one of Victoria's granddaughters, Maud of Wales. She married King Haakon VII. Spain. The relationship with Spain goes further back. Victoria's youngest daughter Beatrice married her daughter Eugenie to King Alfonso XIII of Spain. Victoria Eugenie of Battenberg and Queen Elizabeth's grandfather were first cousins, which makes Elizabeth and King Juan Carlos I, father of the current monarch, King Felipe VI, third cousins. There is, in addition, another close relationship. The grandfather of Queen Sophia of Spain, who comes from Greek royalty, was also the uncle of the Duke of Edinburgh. Belgium. Something interesting happens with Belgium, since the royal family of the United Kingdom and that of Belgium are actually the same one. This being the one in Saxe-Coburg and Gotha, which was also the home of Prince Albert, Queen Victoria's husband and her mother. They changed their name to Windsor in 1917, and in Belgium it was simply changed to the House of Belgium. This makes Queen Elizabeth and King Philip of Belgium 5th-generation cousins.